This ends today.
I was aware of the character, but hadn't been exposed to the Black Panther comics because it just wasn't pushed like the other characters during that time. So it was a really amazing moment when I heard Chad got cast in the film. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna watch that. I can't wait to see something that represents us. And then I was able to be a part of it, and then actually seeing what people were doing and having conversations with Ryan, I go, oh, this is amazing that we're gonna go out to the audience and we're gonna say, listen, there's this character and there's this world and there's these themes, and we want to include you, we want you to be seen.
It's a little bit of everything. So I feel like for all the hardcore fans that can go all the way back to the first issue of Black Panther to the ones that kind of came on board a little bit later on in the run, and find something that is an homage to the history of Black Panther. Ta-Nehisi Coates has more of the aesthetics as far as with the technology and whatnot, but I know they pulled from Reginald Hudlins and a few of the other writers on the Black Panther before Reggie and Ta-Nehisi.
I read all of them even before the script was written, and so I can pick out every part. All of the writers that touched Black Panther, they left a certain mark. The ritual combat that you see with Warrior Falls, it wasn't called Warrior Falls in the comic book. It pulls from Reginald Hudlin's version of Panther and McGregor's version of Panther, who created Killmonger, because the battle takes place on the falls. There's the legendary image of Killmonger and Panther falling from the falls.
Well, I got familiar real quick.
Yeah.
I
was not familiar at all before. Yeah.
I have read a number of the comics. I can't say that I know I've read all of them or that I'm like an aficionado, but I definitely knew about them. And I also knew about that Wesley had tried to do an incarnation where he was trying to get it made once decades ago.
I knew a little bit about it when I was doing Age of Ultron. I knew, obviously, to start getting into the character of Claw, I knew that Claw featured mainly in the Black Panther story. So I did a little bit of research into his backstory there.
I was familiar with the comics because I collected a lot of comics growing up, but I wasn't familiar with Black Panther because I was more of an X-Men guy, and they were popular at the time, and Wolverine was popular, so for me it was a really big discovery within a passion that I already held, to start going into Black Panther and Wakanda and learning more about the history of Baku and all these other things, so it was actually pretty cool.
You also see the Dora Milaje created by Christopher Priest, but you see how Ta-Nehisi Coates sort of advanced how the Dora Milaje would be represented. They have bald heads instead of straight hair, and it's various different aspects of the comic book are represented in this movie.